Welcome back, survivors! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Prehistoric Hunt. So we finally have ourselves the hunting rifle. Ooh, and we might actually have our first animal to go after there. Oh, actually, you know what? Because we have a chance for the pterosaur right ahead, we'll try for that. But yeah, we've got the hunt... Okay, so we got regular rifle... Or no, that's the hunting rifle I have in 1. We've got the regular rifle in 2. And then the pistol in 3. So I don't know how much more powerful the hunting rifle might be, but we'll... Ooh, actually, we got a number of things right available, don't we? Okay, maybe we'll start with the trike first, because I don't know where the pteranodon went off to. I think probably flew off. That's one thing about seeing them is... I guess they have a pretty big area they patrol or fly around, so they're kind of hard to keep track of. I don't think I'll be able to actually go after the brachiosaur. Well, maybe... Okay, no, let's start with the trike there. Okay, that's kind of nice. I was able to take that trike down just 2 shots. So it definitely feels like it has a lot more oomph to it than the regular rifle does. So we'll just claim the kill there. Actually, fairly good trophy intake. Hang on a minute. I got the lungs and the heart. But that didn't put it... Okay, that's kind of weird. It didn't put it down, like, right away. Maybe I will actually try for one of these. I mean, at least it looks like they're not going to, like, be provoked into coming after me. That's kind of helpful for this, although it is a little bit mean to try going after these guys like this, I suppose. Ooh! We got ourselves a brachiosaur, and that was actually maybe 100 dinosaurs hunted in total. Yeah, let's go take a look. So, hunting rifle definitely feels like I got a firepower upgrade for sure. So this is going to be pretty interesting, because this might open up a lot more things to actually, like, try hunting and going after. I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty low trophy integrity, though, because of the number of shots I had to use, but... let's take a look and see for it. If I actually can... claim it, because there's probably a certain area... Here we go. Oh wow, that was actually a rare skin type, too. Yeah, I'll take that, sure. Okay, I have a feeling maybe this game's going to open up a lot more for us now. Actually, we also have a lot larger of, like, an ammo capacity, too, because we still have 5 shots, so I guess maybe it holds, like, 8. Oh, it's actually a 10 capacity. Yeah, I think Prehistoric Hunt really opened up now that we just got this first upgrade. Because we're hunting brachiosaurs, we basically... I'm not sure if I would try against a Rex yet, although then again, we were able to take the Rex down with just the regular rifle. I think a lot more is opened up, though, for what we can actually, like, properly hunt. Yeah, so... And only 98 integrity for it, like... For the amount of shots you can put in, you don't actually lose that much. I'm curious to see how much that's going to reward for... like, points with these 3. Like, the trike is probably only going to be 5 to 10-ish range. But the brachiosaurs might be pretty high up there. But it's at least good to see that you tangibly feel that this, like, the hunting rifle is on upgrade for, like, when you get it. Well, actually, I should check and see. Ooh, should I... Maybe I'll select the Giga. Oh, no. That's right, I can only have 1 carnivore and 1 herbivore contract at a time. So, we'll see what else we can get, because... yeah, able to take down the Brachiosaurs, that... feels like a big step. Speaking of big... oh, just a little Anky. Oh, actually a few Ankylosaurs. Oh, you guys are probably going to be pretty easy to get with this new rifle. I'm just trying to get a little closer. Yeah, so placement will still be very key for it, but you can get some of them down with just a single shot. So claim... ooh, yeah, just a heart shot was able to drop him. I thought I got in the lungs or something with this guy, but I guess maybe I didn't. Although, kind of frozen in the air there. I think they have to work on maybe the ragdolls a bit more for these guys. Yeah, see, this... still actually pretty good trophy integrity for the 3 shots. I thought it'd be something where the more you pump in for, like, shots into them, you would drastically see the trophy integrity go down, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So let's just claim rewards and see how we're sitting. Not bad, I suppose. It did only send us up to, like, 64. But I can at least pick up some more rifle ammo here. And I think... yeah, I'll stick with that, because that puts us up to 78 now. So I just gotta basically keep exploring and see what else we can find, but... I'm not sure how... here's the thing. It feels like it's such a big upgrade that really makes the game more approachable, but it's also kind of a heavy time investment just to unlock the hunting rifle at times. Like, okay, you know what, maybe what we'll do is we'll try going over for this other site and hopefully find some stuff on the way. And I might leave, like, these episodes of Prehistoric Hunt as sort of our final 2 for now. Like, because of how long it can take to grind and farm up the funds and that, and because, again, it's not like it has a lot of depth to its hunting mechanics. There's still more that could really be done to flesh out the animals and how it feels to actually be hunting them. So I think this was a good little preview to show you guys the state it's in right now, and then I can always resume Prehistoric Hunt again as a series later down the line. But it definitely does go to show that once you do get the hunting rifle, things do feel a bit more easy to be done. Like, the regular rifle did feel pretty weak when you were point-blanking compies, and they wouldn't go down except for, like, 2 or 3 shots. But this thing, I think it's going to put them down pretty easy. It always becomes a big problem, though, just trying to find what you're actually able to hunt. Well, I gotta admit, like, some things like the weather effects are pretty interesting to already have in place, and there are certain games where they are hunting games where they don't even include stuff like changing weather or variable weather, so they've got some interesting stuff there. I think it's more focusing onto the core mechanics of, like, the hunting, some of the animations, just kind of flesh things out more in that regard. Okay, see, that was over minutes ago, so I don't think we'll go about that, but we will try, I think, for the Iguanodon. Or it might have been a trike. We'll try going up this way, I think I heard it from. I do admit, though, I like how vocal the animals are. It is a way to kind of help you really narrow down just what's around you to hunt. What do we got here? Oh, more raptor tracks from the looks of it, but they are over 5 minutes old. And this is trike. Okay, I'm kind of surprised that the point blank didn't drop it there. It registered 2 in the head, but I feel like I was... Well, I think the first one was definitely, but... I don't know, I felt like the other one was a bit different down. Oh. Although this kind of turned creepy. I guess with the fog and sunset, it almost... You know what, maybe what I'll do, because I do have a couple of these... We'll head back this way. I don't know if that's actually an ambient sound, or that's like the raptors that are making that kind of rumbling. Okay, so the trike tracks are all gone now. That's another nice touch, is that the tracks fade pretty quickly from when you have killed an animal. So you don't, like, follow the same thing you've already killed. Oh, see, I think that rumbling is ambience, because now all of a sudden, this kind of turned creepy with the extra low visibility and the fog that's lingering. Alright, let me reload this too. There we go, get full capacity back. One thing that I do think needs to also be checked in is when you crouch on a slope, it's like you're trying to push yourself further down along it. Well, that and you slide on slopes too. Like, if I just stay here, yeah, you automatically slide down on it. You don't actually keep your footing. So maybe that's it more, is... But yeah, this kind of turned creepy now. I mean, there should be an element of a dinosaur hunting game that has a bit of, like, this unnerving factor where you feel vulnerable to it, but... I was not expecting it to be, like, this sudden of sorts with it. I'm hoping that's just thunder or something. Okay, so these are... Oh, Anki tracks. I don't know if I'll follow the Anki. I think I'd rather just... Well, actually, this is the way towards the other way station, or... Oh. Okay, heard a raptor, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely... Okay, raptors do go down much easier. But it still feels like sometimes you're shooting in areas that's not registering quite right. Like this guy. Said allows in the... How do you get the stomach before you're getting, like, all the lungs in that? Like, there are some things like that which still feel kind of weird to me. Yeah, we did take quite a bit of chunks of health out from that. Yeah, it really feels like you need to get a bit more from each animal for the pricing of, like, the gear in that from the store. Because if you basically get, like, prime example, I think that was maybe two or three attacks in from the raptor, and that brings you down to 64 health. So your first aid kit will restore 50, but you're probably going to need, like, 3 raptors, maybe even 4 raptors, to actually make up for buying that first aid kit. I think that's where the game could use a little bit more tweaking to the numbers. I can understand you want to make it so that way it's not like you can just get, like, say, 5 animals and you're right to a next upgrade or something, but I think it needs to feel a little more rewarding for, like, how much you spend in to get out, in a way. Like, I'd almost say the first aid kit should be a 100 health thing, where no matter what you're at, you can basically just get up to full health with it. So that way, instead of having to spend, I think it's like 30 credits for each one, it feels like you can actually get more hunting done between when you need them. Okay, that was a close one. But yeah, this is... Alright, I don't hear any other movement, so it must have been just on its own. At least I think it was, anyway. Yeah, I'm not really hearing anything else, like, that close. But I am also kind of worried about what's going to happen if, say, I do get killed while I have a hunting rifle. Is that something that can be dropped and then I could actually lose? Or because it's on my hotbar, it can't be lost? Things like that makes you question and wonder how it operates in a way. Okay, it's just my own movement that I think is kind of making me, like, I think I hear something. Okay, so we're still quite a ways out from this other base. We'll probably keep going again till towards maybe around the half-hour mark, and then just continue off wherever we are. But I am leaning more to... We'll use these kind of as, like, our last 2 episodes, Prehistoric Hunt. There might be something like there is actually, like, a range for where you'll find certain dinosaurs in or at. Oh, little copy tracks. Like, seems like this area is pretty dense with some raptors. Over here we have a couple brachiosaurs. Okay, are these a lot of... Okay, these are all just a lot of compy tracks. Some... You know what, maybe... I don't know if they're around here or what, but maybe I will follow these for a bit. Oh, actually, it says... I'm still getting a little thrown off by my own walking sounds. Okay, so these guys did go together wherever they went off to. So they are thankfully generally in the direction I want to go. So we are getting at least a variety of animals on this episode. We've actually gotten quite a few now. 2 brachiosaurs, a couple of trikes, a couple of ankies, a few raptors. We might even get compies, too. Yeah, I think we're going to get the compies. We got compies! Oh, actually, we got a third, too. Okay, well, I don't think he should have been able to survive the first point blank there, but at least we got these guys down. I will just use the health pack. Okay, now I'm trying for the other one. Now I'm trying for the other one. Okay, I'll have to, I guess, get up from back here and try to get him. There we go. Okay, so got him. Actually kind of slide for a little while, too. Yes. I think the thing is, too, you're supposed to be able to get, like... See, my problem is you can only have, like, those 2 at a time. So, unless you actually get those, or you find what you're contracted for, you basically feel like you just kind of sit on them. I think the contract system does need to be expanded on a bit more, or you can take more than just 2 at a time. I thought there was supposed to be you could have 6 contracts going at once, but maybe I was mistaken. It just feels like a lot of the money and focus for how you progress is tied in those. But those are kind of difficult for just, like, how you find things in a way. It's like I haven't even heard another pterosaur call as we've been going about. We still got about 2 kilometers to go for this next one. At least we're getting a lot of animals that hopefully if we turn in we'll see a decent amount of points come out of it. I do gotta be careful about these high areas though, because there is fall damage. So I don't exactly want to go running off and leaping over edges and ledges and shatter my ankles. Gotta be mindful of that. Actually, I should check and see. Okay, yeah, so if we go around the south kind of edge of all these big mountain areas here, we should be fine to reach where we want. I can even pass over because of how smooth this area is. See, it's that... It sounds like it should be an animal of some kind, but I think that's just like natural ambience to the map. It's kind of back to the Carnivores mod days where you would hear calls and that going off. And then I will have Carnivores 2 Plus starting eventually. I gotta see what I want to do with like the schedule for the channel and content on it. I do like having a little bit of Carnivores on there, and I do admit Dinosaur Hunt is kind of running out of new content to cover with it. So it might be something where I'll be looking at retiring. Well, maybe not a retirement, but more like a break from it until we see content actually added. Just because we have gotten over 30 episodes of it pretty soon. Need a little hop there. Okay, now I think I'm hearing something over here, so let's investigate. Could be more raptors. Or it might just be ambience. Yeah, I think it's just ambience. It kind of feels like we've entered another big empty in a way. I haven't heard anything else, I'm not seeing anything else. I mean, there is that, but I don't even think that's like an animal, because I can't place what that would actually be to, like, one of the dinosaurs there are. We don't actually have things like parasaurs or smaller herbivores that would really make sounds like that, in my opinion. That, again, it's just the ambience. I'm just going to keep going for a few more minutes, and then probably once we hit the kilometer mark, we'll... Oh, okay, that's something I can actually go for. So let's go take a little run and see what that is. I think it's an ankylosaur. Not 100% sure, though. Because I think the trike is more of like the... Oh, yeah, there's an Anky. Yeah, the trike is more of like a car horn almost, where you have that sound to them. Yankee are the low bellows. It's been a while since I found the iguanodons, though. I wonder if, again, maybe there are certain, like, ranges on the map they kind of stick around or stick to. It does seem like the Rexes are more in the north end, because I don't think I've really found a single Rex down in these areas. There we go. Another one we can claim, and slide right through. Now, see... Yeah, I keep giving me all these contracts, but the problem is... I only can store so many at a time. It really does seem to be, find the animal first, then see if you have a contract ready for it. Don't take an early contract, because you never know if you'll actually find what's listed for it. I think that's a cache out there. You know what, I'm going to run for that, because... see if we can snag any good stuff, like another first aid kit, more ammo. But yeah, just that it's... that weird little block just sitting out there makes me think it's a cache. And then once I pick that, maybe what we'll do is we'll end this episode here, and then it'll be continued on Wednesday, and we'll head over to the other shop and see just what the payoff is from all this we've done so far. Because we've got, again, 3 raptor, maybe even 5 raptors, I'm not sure. Oh? Oh, no, that's just a leaf. I just saw green starting to go down the hill, and I thought maybe it was a compy. But that indeed is a cache. So that's an interesting way if you are out and about trying to find stuff. Take a good look into the distance, and if there are any things like little weird blocks that just seem completely out of place, it's a cache and you can go get some items. So, what goodies do you have in store? I could use another first aid kit if you got, or even rifle ammo. And you have neither. Super helpful. Okay. Yeah, so that sent me a ways off, but with it kinda calm right here, I think I'll end this first episode of Prehistoric Hunt right here. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give the video a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to let me know in the comments right down below. It does feel like once you get over the initial hurdle of the kind of lacking starter weapons, it feels a bit more engaging to have, like, proper firepower, and I do think there should be a little more tweaking to what you get per kill and to the rewards. Like, it feels like quite a hurdle to get over for the very first weapon upgrade, because you both have to spend a lot of, use more ammo with the weaker weapons, so that means you're buying more, which means you're basically, like, fighting back and forth between actually getting points and supplying yourself to then earn points. It's just that vicious cycle that loops over. And as for contracts, definitely would say to hold off on them and pick them up when you find an animal and see if you have an available one for it rather than just storing them. Because you never know if you'll actually run into them or not. This is a prime example where 3 pterosaurs and no brachiosaurus, so these are basically empty contracts. But until I see you all in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.